everyone, welcome back to CBSE Learners. This is me Pooja M.K. Rao. I welcome you all to my online classes where you can learn absolutely free of cost. So today's video is the continuation video of my previous video where I have taught you a poem named Geography Lesson. So in this video I will be giving you some word meanings, some difficult words which I have found, and I think these words you might have some problem to know the meaning. So in this video I have given you some word meanings like sprang, populated, hard words, and you will be easily known about this meaning. Okay, so sprang means went up. Okay, populated, what does the word populated means? Filled with people. Filled with people. Now jet means what? It can be either rocket or an aeroplane. So most probably the poet cannot go by rocket and cannot sit outside. So in this video he is referring the jet as an aeroplane. Okay, an aeroplane. Scale. Why? When we scale, what is the meaning of scale? If you think practically, we scale when we measure something, isn't it? So scale means measure. Okay. So what is the meaning of inevitable? What is the meaning of inevitable? Which cannot be avoided. Okay. Which cannot be avoided. Haphazard, without any style or pattern. Okay. Logic. What does logic mean? When we think logically, that means when we think with the help of reason, when we do reasoning. Okay. So it is reasoning. What is the meaning of delineated? Delineated means shown. Style. What do the word style means? Pattern. Some people have a different pattern of doing any work or wearing anything. So that unique way we call their own style. Okay. So style means their pattern. I hope these word meanings are very clear to you. Next, I will go to the textual question and answer. Let me write down the question and I will come back and catch you. Okay. Now see the first question. Find 3 or 4 phrases in stanza 1 and 2 which are likely to occur in geography lesson. So from the first stanza and second stanza, you have to find few phrases which you will also find in any kind of geography lesson. Okay, geography lesson means not this chapter. When you are having a subject geography in SST, so geography is actually a part of SST, isn't it? So when you read any chapter of geography, find out some words which are there in stanza 1 and 2 which is related to actual geography lesson. Okay, so let me read first both the stanzas to you. Okay, first stanza is, when the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had, seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile. There seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. So 6 inches to the mile is an example of this. You will find when the jet sprang 6 inches to the mile. You will find this in your geography lesson. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, see there are a lot of the what on ground had looked haphazard. This is also okay. So, but we have to find the phrase, not the words. Okay. When the jet reached second stanza. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran. Okay. Why the valleys were populated, the logic of geography. that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. So what will be the answer? Let me write down the answer. First one from the first stanza I have to write. A scale 6 inches. 6 inches to the mile. Okay, this is a measure. Next is from the second stanza, why the valleys were populated. Why the valleys were populated. Okay, next, the third one is the land and water attracted man. The land and water attracted man, clearly delineated. They have said to write 3 or 4 phrases, so you can write 3, or if you want you can write 4. Clearly delineated. Okay, so this is the answer of the first question. Now let me write down the second question. Seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears as haphazard as on ground, as neat as map, as developed as necessary. Okay, so let me write down first the question. This is a multiple choice, I think so. So the answer will be actually the as neat as map. Okay, so the number 2 question is seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears as haphazard as on ground, as neat as map. Number 3, as developed as necessary. So what will be the answer? As neat as map. Okay. Number 2, as neat as map. Why? Because we have here the poet has given the reason that what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, without style. There seems an inevitability about what on ground. Okay, the first thing is it was clear why the city has developed the way it had. So that means it is you can understand from the window of an aeroplane that why the city has developed. So from that you can understand that as neat as map. Everything is clear as neat as map. Okay. And see in the second stanza also it was clear why the country had cities, where the rivers ran. These all phrases proves that the statement as neat as map. Okay. Number 3 question is which of the following statements are examples of logic of geography? There are cities where there are rivers. Cities appear as they are not from 6 miles above the ground. It is easy to understand why the valleys are populated. It is difficult to understand why human hate and kill one another. The earth is round and it has more sea than land. Okay, so this question is very big. Let me write down and I'll explain you within a minute. Okay. Okay, so the third question is which of the following statements are examples of the logic of geography? They have given here 5 options. Number 1 is there are cities where there are rivers. So I think this is logical and it gives you an example of logic of geography. The first one we can take. Cities appear as they are not from 6 miles above the ground. So I don't think it is necessary as logic of geography. It is easy to understand why valleys are populated. Yes, it is very easy to understand because where the rivers are there, the land and water attracted man. So this is also a logic of geography. It is difficult to understand why humans hate and kill each other. This is not a logic of geography, isn't it? The earth is round. The fifth one is the earth is round. It has more sea than land. So the fifth one is also the logic of geography. Okay, next question, number 4. Mention two things that are, number 1, they have given clear from the height, and number 2, not clear from the height. Okay, so let's write down the question. Number 4. Mention two things that are, number 1. Number 1 question is clear from the height. So what is clear from the height? What is clear from the height is that valleys are populated, the reason of why the valleys are populated, and the earth is round. From the height they can see that the valleys are populated and the earth is round. Okay, so answer will be valleys are populated and number B is the earth is round. Okay, so this is the first part of the 4th question, that clear from the height. Two things which are clear from the height. That is, number 1 is valleys are populated. You can understand the land and water attracted man. So it is very logical that valleys will be populated. So valleys are populated and the earth is round. Second part of the 4th same question is things which are not clear. Okay, not clear from the height. Not clear from the height. So what is not clear from the height? Which is not geographical which is not logical, or which is not based, which is not geographical. That is why human beings build walls around the cities, and the second one is why they hate each other. This is not geographical. So these things are not we cannot understand from that height that why human beings build walls around the cities, and the second big thing is why they hate each other. Okay, so let me write down the answer. Is build walls. Okay. Why human beings build walls around the cities. Number B is why they hate each other. Okay. So these things are not clear from the height. Okay. So I hope all the textual question answer is clear to you, and there is no doubt left with this poem. Okay, all the textual question answers I have given. I hope this video is clear to you. All the lessons and all the question answers are clear to you. If you like this video, just hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. For more videos, stay tuned with us.